when in Goa, do like the Goans, and this is exactly what the Portuguese did when they came here in the initial stages of 1510 to 1520, 1560, right up to then, when they were constructing a lot of these churches over here. They used a lot of local talent when it came to decorating their churches. And when I mean by decoration is the altars, the wooden altars that we see. It is said that almost 99% of the altars in Goa were done by, in Goa means of that time. At that time, Goa meant Old Goa on the island of this Wadi. This woodwork was done by a family from Ribandar, and Ribandar is supposed to be one of the most important villages when it came to creating carpenters. The Zo family was the most famous one, and they carved out whatever altars that you see in the old temples. The credit goes to them.
पारंपारीक जे आमचे जे कार्पेंटर जे असले आनी कार्विंग करपी तेतूंतलो म्हणजे एक्सपोर्ट करपी कार्पेंट्री हे फर्निचर सोफा वेगवेगळ्या तरेचे असो आशिल्लो तो वामन झोप रायबंदचो. आनी तेणी जे आसा ते खूब चर्चींनी आल्तार आसताले, चर्चींची कामां, तितूंतले मोठ्यो मोठ्यो मुर्त्यो ज्यो आसा हे तेणी स्टॅच्यू जे आसा ते केल्लेले आसा.
ल्हानपणा पासून पळयलां की आमचे बलगांव येदें व्हडलें आसलें की सगळे बलगांवान 8 ते 10 लोक म्हणजे आमच्या फॅमिलीचे सगळे जाण बसून ते मुर्तीकाम करताले. आनी चडशे करून मुर्तीकाम करप म्हणल्यार ते हेजे क्रिश्चनाचे स्टॅच्यूज ज्यो इमाजी म्हणटात ताका सांत म्हणटात ते करताले, प्लस दुसरी कार्विंगची कामां.
ही आमची वडिलोपर्जीत कला आसा, आमचे जाणटे करताले न्ही त्या प्रमाणे एकामेका कडल्यान शिकून आमी हें काम चालू दवरलेलें आसा. हांव म्हण म्हाज्या वडिला कडल्यानूच हें काम म्हणजे पळोवन अशें आनी ट्राय करून हांव शिकलेलो आसा.
When you look at the artwork in this church, you see the local flavor coming out in the murals, in the woodwork that was done by the local artists. We focus a lot on the work done by the local craftsmen, artists, masons, because their work was very unique. There was already a very vibrant school of art and craft in Goa when the Portuguese came. So the Portuguese had their plans in place for the buildings, but then for the internal decoration they resorted to asking these local artists to work on the woodwork and the decorative part of the works inside the church.
म्हाका अशें दिसता की ते कार्विंग जे आसा ते पयलीं हांगासर आशिल्लेच ते, पण पोर्तुगीज टायमाचेर कितें जालें की तेंचे हांगासर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन आसल्या तांकां जाय आसलेले चर्च्यो, तांकां जाय आसलेली घरां, तांकां जाय आसलेले एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफीस आसतली, हॉस्पिटल्स आसतले, तर तें सगळें करीत आसतना तेंच्यांनी तेंचे आयडिया थोडे वापरून, तेंचे थंयसरली कला आसा ती वापरून तेंच्यांनी हें सगळें जें आसा तें उबें केलां.
The Goan artisan 5 centuries ago has left an indelible mark on the wooden crafts or the wooden carved panelings that we see in all the churches in the World Heritage Site called as Old Goa, the only of its type in Goa.
म्हणजे आदी लोक आपले आर्टाचेच आमी हे आपली जे आर्ट आसा न्ही ती लोकां कडेन पेश करताले, म्हाजें काम पळय म्हणून अशें. म्हणजे पयशाचो वॅल्यू नासलो, कितें काम केलां हेंच हें आसलें न्ही. पूण आतां पयशाक वॅल्यू आसल्या कारणान अमूक पासून म्हणजे कळना कितलें काम तुका येतलें आनी कितें पासून हें जातलें तें.
it's not that the vacuum created by them has remained a vacuum, but the fact remains that that vacuum has been filled by people who have, the artists who have, carpenters who have come from outside the state. And like every time, we Goans, we don't want to do anything. We allow a vacuum to be created, which is immediately filled up by enterprising people from other states, other cultures. And at one time, when we are fully satisfied at one stage, we suddenly realize that our place has been taken by somebody else. Same way, these crafts, these wood crafts that are over there, have found a death because today the Goan family, the Goan gene has absolutely gone to a very, very minimal base. Their children are looking out for white collar jobs. They are, they feel ashamed. We are not at any stage of education, we are not telling them that to work on the same footsteps as your generations earlier, take pride. They feel it below their dignity. Hence, they have put down their tools, the hammers, the chisels, and they have either gone abroad or they have migrated.
आता चडशे जाण आमी सुद्दां ह्या कलेच्यान भायर येवपा खातीर कारण कित्या खातीर तर पयलीं ह्या कलेक एक इतलें व्हडलेंशें हें नासलें. एक आर्टिस्ट म्हणून लोक मानताले, पूण जे मानधन आनी जो पयसो ताका मेळपाक जाय आसलो तो मेळनासलो.
मेन इश्यू कितें आसा तो हे कामान समाजान ह्या गांवांत आमच्या एक नक्षी करता आनी कळ्ळें न्ही. आतां एक समजा फाल्यां लग्न आहा म्हणजे सांगपाक तुका जाल्यार काम कितें करता तें मेन हें न्ही. नोकरी करता म्हणटकच तुका स्कोप आसा, ह्या काम करता म्हणजे तुका हें दिना, बॅकींग ना अशें. म्हणून मोस्टली इंट्रस्टेड हितूर जास्त करून लक्ष घालिना मागीर न्ही. सगळ्याचेंच तशेंच जालां, आमचेंच अशें न्ही.
तर हे कारागीर जे आसा हे पयलीं पासून जे आसा हे तशेंच आसा. ते आदिलशहा वेळाचेर हे कारागीर तेच आसले. ते आदिलशहाची राजवट गेल्या नंतर पोर्तुगीज येयले, पोर्तुगीजांच्या राजवटीन ते रावले. थंयसरय गरिबी, हांगासरय गरिबी, कळ्ळें न्ही. मागीर गोवा स्वतंत्र जालो तरी ते तशेंच आसा.
It is a very sad state of affairs today when it comes to any artisan, not only these woodworkers, but any artisan. Today Goa, the original art of Goa or the original artisans of Goa, whether it is carpenters, whether it is ironsmiths, whether it is the chitaris, whether anybody, our local administrative bodies are not promoting these artisans, and in turn when we say that we are having 4 times more tourists, 4 times more quantity of tourists as compared to the local population of Goa, they are coming annually over here. That means we are receiving almost about 35-40 lakh of people. It is sad to see that these artisans, the local artisans who have, whose art to see people are coming from, today their art not being promoted, they are having a very silent death.